Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay, so we're doing this one hadith here yesterday. Khiyarukum alyanukum manakiba. The choices of you are those who have the soft shoulders in Salah. So I gave you two meanings. The third meaning is that if you're standing in a saf, right, and there is space for someone else to come, then make your shoulders soft and give him space. Don't try to edge him out and not allow him to come into the saf, right? وعن انس رضي الله قال كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول استووا 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 فوالذي نفسي بيدي اني لاراكم من خلفي كما اراكم من بين يدي رواه ابو داود. That from Anas radiallahu anhu said, Nabi Akram said, make straight the saf, make straight, make straight. I knew my life is in his hands. Indeed, I would see you from behind me, just as I would see you from in front. Narrated by Abu Dawud. عن ابي امامه رضي الله قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ان الله وملائكته يصلون على الصف الاول قالوا يا رسول الله وعلى الثاني قال ان الله وملائكته يصلون على الصف الاول قالوا يا رسول الله وعلى الثاني قال وعلى الثاني وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم سووا صفوفكم وحاذوا بين مناكبكم ولينوا في أيدي إخوانكم وسدوا الخلل فإن الشيطان يدخل فيما بينكم بمنزلة الحذف يعني أولاد الضأن الصغار. رواه أحمد. Abu Umar said, Nabi Akram says, indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his angels, they send special blessings on the first saf. So they said on Nabi Akram and upon the second, he said, indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his angels send special blessings on the first saf. They said on Nabi Akram and upon the second, he said, and upon the second. And Nabi Akram said, so you got 2 times or 3 times. Is it another time also? 3 times. So it's 3 times, right? Then the fourth time he said, Wa Thani. Right? Right. Rasul says that make straight yourselves and make in line, make your shoulders in line, and make and be soft in the hands of your brothers. Again, the same meaning there. You understand? That if somebody wants to make you straight and they put your hand on your shoulders to make you straight in the saf, then make your shoulders soft and do not be stubborn. Right? Right. And fill the gaps, because indeed shaitan enters in that which is between you, on the rank of a hazaf, meaning a small lamb, a small sheep, right? The children of the small children of the sheep, that is a lamb, right? So here also you find that the fazilat is for the first saf. 3 times he made dua for the first saf, then only in the fourth time made dua for the second saf. وعن ابن عمر رضي الله عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أقيموا الصفوف وحاذوا بين المناكب فسدوا الخلل ولينوا بأيدي إخوانكم ولا تذروا فرجات. You got للشيطان there. للشيطان ومن وصل صفا وصله الله ومن قطعه قطعه الله. رواه أبو داود وروى النسائي منه قوله من وصل صفا إلى آخره. Narrated by Ibn Umayr radiallahu anhu, Nabi Akram says that make straight the safs and make the shoulders in line and fill the gaps and make and be soft in the hands of your brothers. Same meaning there again. You understand? You can take any of the 3 meanings that I gave. Right. And do not leave gaps for shaitan. And whoever joins himself, Allah will join him. And whoever breaks himself, Allah will break him. Right. Narrated Abu Dawud. And Nasai also narrated from him his statement from his saying, Man wasala saffan ila akhirihi. You understand? So Nasai narrated, Man wasala saffan wasalahu Allah, man qata'u qata'u Allah. Right. عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم توسط الإمام وسد الخلل. وأبو داود. Narrated Abu Hurairah, Nabi Akram says that put the Imam in the middle and fill up the gaps. So in others, let the Imam be in the middle and then you fan out on the right and left, but try and keep it equal, right? When Aisha radiallahu anha قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يزال قوم يتأخرون عن الصف الأول حتى يؤخرهم الله في النار. رواه أبو داود. Narrated by Aisha radiallahu anha, Nabi Akram says that a group of people will continuously go back from the first of until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will keep them back in Jahannam. Right? Narrated by Dawood. So one meaning is that the end result now will be that they will end up in Jahannam. The other meaning is that they will be left to stay in Jahannam. You understand it? Nevertheless, this hadith is a stern admonishment for those that refuses and holds back from filling up the safs from the front, and they want to stand at the back. You understand? So they are deprived of great rewards by not going to fill up the safs from the front. When وابسة بن معبد قال رأى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رجلا يصلي خلف الصف وحده فأمره أن يعيد الصلاة رواه أحمد والترمذي وأبو داود وقال الترمذي هذا حديث حسن. Narrated Wabishat ibn Ma'bad, he says the Nabi Akram saw a man reciting behind the saf alone, so he ordered him to repeat the salat. Narrated by Imam Ahmad, Imam Tirmidhi and Abu Dawud. Right, and Tirmidhi said this hadith is Hassan. Right. Now, despite the fact that there was place, right, and then this person still read alone in the back, then therefore Nabi Akram told him istihbaban to repeat the salah. Istihbaban to repeat the salat, right? And then when it comes to the masla now, if a person, despite there being space in the front steps, he stands alone in the back, then according to Imam Ahmad, his namaz is not done. According to Imam, the other three Imams, his namaz is done, but what he's doing is makruh. Right, Babul Mawqifi, the chapter of where to stand or how to stand. Imam, right. الفصل الأول عن عبد الله بن عباس رضي الله عنه قال بت في بيت خالتي ميمونة فقام رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يصلي فقمت عن يساري فأخذ بيدي من وراء ظهره فعدلني كذلك من وراء ظهري إلى الشق الأيمن والشق الأيمن متفق عليه. Nazeem ibn Abbas said, I spent the night in the house of my khala, Maimuna radiallahu anha. So Nabi Kareem stood up to recite salah. So I stood to his left side. So he took my hand from behind his back and he moved me like that from behind his back and to the right side. Right? Right. So what do we learn from this now? This particular hadith, we learn a few things. One is you can read nafil namaz with jamaat, right? But it mustn't be more than two people or so, right? The second is that jamaat, if there's two people besides the imam, then they stand behind. If it's one person, then he stands on the right side of the imam, right? And then the third thing you learn is that a little bit of amal in salah is jais. Amal qalil. You understand? Right. The fourth thing you learn is that the muqtadi cannot go in front of the imam. And therefore we find that Nabi Akram moved him from behind him. Moved him from behind him. You understand it? And the fifth point we learn is that you can join somebody for Jamaat even though he didn't make intention of imamat. So he started on his own, then you came and you joined him. You understand? It was nafil. Right. On Jabir radiallahu qala qama Rasulullah sallam liyusalli faji'tu hatta kumtu an yasari فأخذ بيدي فأدارني حتى قامني عن يمينه ثم جاء جبار بن صخر فقام عن يسار رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فأخذ بيدينا جميعا فرفعنا حتى قامنا خلفه رواه Muslim. Now, Jabir said Nabi Akram stood to recite salah. So I came and I stood on his left side. So he took my hand and he moved and he rotated me until he made me stand on his right side. Then Jabbar ibn Sakhar came. Then and he stood on the left side of Nabi Karim. So he took both our hands together and he moved us until he made us stand behind him. Narrated by Imam Muslim. So from here we understand that when his muqtadi is one, then he stands on the right side, and when it's more than one, then they stand behind. وعن أنس رضي الله قال صليت أنا ويتيم في بيتنا خلف النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وأم سليم خلفنا رواه Muslim. And Anas radiallahu said, I and Yatim, uh, uh, we recited Salah in our house behind Nabi Akalim Sam, and Sulaim was behind us. Sulaim was the mother of Hazrat Anas radiallahu anha. Right? And Yatim was the name of his brother. So some say his name was Yatim and some say his name was Zamira. Right? So here it shows now again that if the two of them, then they stand behind and the ladies stand behind them. Right? When Anas radiallahu anhu Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam صلى به وأمه وبأمه أو خالته قال فأقامني عن يمينه وقام المرأة خلفنا رواه Muslim. Nabi Akram says recites the salah with him and his mother or his aunt, and then he said he made me stand on his right, and he made the woman stand, the lady stand behind us. Right, the woman stand behind us. رواه Muslim. when Abu Bakr now انتهى إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وهو راكع فركع قبل أن يصلي إلى الصف. What you got after that? أي يصل إلى الصف قبل أن يصل إلى الصف, and after that ثم مشى إلى الصف وذكر ذلك إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم فقال زادك الله حرصا ولا تعد رواه البخاري. And Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu said that he came to Nabi Karim some while Nabi Karim was in ruku, so he made ruku before he could reach to the safs. Then he walked towards the saf. Then he mentioned that to Nabi Karim Nabi Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Nabi Karim said, may Allah Ta'ala increase you in desire. However, don't do this again. Right. Now, so then he walked to the surf, so it means he walked 1-2 steps. Then he waited, then you take 1-2 steps. Because you walk one way, then break your salah. But if you take it 1-2, like you're filling the gap in front of you, you can take that 1-2 steps, fill the gap, that's still amale qalil. Right. Now this word ya wala ta'ud, right? Do not do it again. Right? Do not do it again. The one and the other meaning is they got there wala ta'du, and do not run. Right? And then the third meaning they have there, yeah, wala tu'id. Do not repeat. You don't have to repeat your salah. So there's three meanings here. One is don't do it again. One is don't run. And the other one is you don't have to repeat your salah, right? And someone ابن جندب رضي الله قال أمرنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا كنا ثلاثة أن يتقدمنا أحدنا رواه الترمذي. Samar ibn Jundub said that Nabi Akram commanded us when we are three that one of us should go in front, right? وعن عمار أنه أما الناس بالمدائن وقام على دكان. Okay, leave it till there now. This hadith needs a little bit of explanation.